Year after year, our grip on the land is loosening. It's been 30 years since humans disappeared. At night, the only light comes from the moon and the stars. Once, Earth was so well lit, it was easily seen from space. But 30 years after the lights went out, Earth's inhabitants watch a new kind of light show. Hundreds of strange shooting stars fly through the sky. A few even make it to the ground. The fiery wreckage contains clues that these are not normal meteorites. These shooting stars are some of the last survivors of the space age. Humans left 25,000 objects orbiting the Earth. Most of it was junk. Clamps, pieces of rockets, remnants left from our 50 years of working in space. And without us, there's nothing to keep it from falling back where it came from. When solar storms erupt on the surface of the sun, radiation expands the Earth's atmosphere and slows orbiting satellites and space junk. Gravity does the rest. Satellites in higher orbits have been slowly spiraling closer to the Earth for the last 30 years. Now, with dead batteries, they plummet to the ground. Back on Earth, the world continues to change. Human homes slowly collapse. Plants and animals help speed up the process. For 3 decades, animals have gnawed through roofs and walls. Dirt and seeds have blown into houses. Living rooms have become homes for trees. Rain falls into dining rooms and kitchens. Ceilings and floors rot and fall apart. Schools once taught about human triumphs over nature. But in just 30 years, nature reclaims much of what humans took away. Changes are especially obvious along the world's coastlines, where we built many of our cities and homes. Now, hurricanes wash them away as if they never existed. From Miami to Halifax, mansions and cottages are destroyed. Man-made global warming still affects the world's oceans, even 30 years after people stop polluting them. While houses collapse on land, remnants of the human world create new homes for marine life. At least 50,000 ships are strewn along seashores or rusting on the sea bottom. These shipwrecks are a magnet for sharks and fish. And they provide thousands of places for fish to live and breed. Above the waves, nature's advance continues. Humans used 1/3 of all dry land for farms and pastures. But now, fields originally planted with single crops have been invaded by a variety of fast-growing weeds and wildflowers. Every year, forests expand their territory, growing closer to meadows of bushes and shrubs. It took us 10,000 years to force our will on the planet, carve our mark on every continent. Now, nature is invading civilization's citadel, the concrete jungle. Welcome to a world 30 years after humans disappear. There is no power. The screech of cars and jets will never be heard again. But cities are still filled with life. Wild dogs hunt in packs, roaming the roads and sidewalks we once roamed. Plants and trees are taking over. New York's Central Park is actually getting bigger. Dirt and seeds blow through the city and take root everywhere. Manhattan turns from gray to green. Times Square once was a hotspot for millions to celebrate the start of a new year. Now, it's being engulfed by a blanket of greed. Nature is reclaiming the world, city by city. In London, young trees sprout in Trafalgar Square. In Berlin, a forest surrounds the Brandenburg Gate, once the division of East and West Germany. "30 years after we disappear, glass tumbles onto deserted streets. Once, glass-covered office towers symbolized the modern age. There was more glass in one skyscraper than all of the glass made during the Roman Empire. But most skyscrapers were built using caulk and metal clips to keep the windows in place. After 30 years, the clips are rusting. The caulking cracks. Water gets into the cracks and the frames get weak. The era of the gleaming skyscraper is ending. High above them, hawks and other raptors are on patrol, keeping an eye out for scampering prey. The concrete jungle is born. Relics of human existence slowly disintegrate. After years of neglect, paint peels away. Raw metal is exposed to the elements. Rust spreads. The steady advance of nature also damages concrete. This was once a train station crowded with commuters. Now its concrete roof is falling apart. Concrete is strong but extremely porous. Rain washes away the limestone used to make it. Stalactites grow a centimeter every year and then break off, slowly weakening the concrete. This roof will collapse in less than 20 years. Humans may be gone, but we're still contributing to this destruction. We burn fossil fuels and pump tons of carbon dioxide into the air for more than 100 years. Now, the planet is slowly getting rid of our pollution. As carbon dioxide returns to Earth,